Tukoy na raw ng Independent Commission for Infrastructure kung paano nagsabwatan ang DPWH at ilang batas para makakuha umano ng kickback sa flood control projects. Bubuo naman ang bagong task force ang Ombudsman para tutukan ang naging papel ng Pamilya Villar sa mga questionabling proyekto. May unang balita si Salima Refran.
Definitely there was total connivance, and the fact is that congressmen and senators are told by DPWH kung saan distrito sila pwedeng magbaba with SOP. Napakaliwanag nun.
Malinaw na raw para sa ICI o Independent Commission for Infrastructure kung paano nangyari ang sabwatan at kickbacks sa mga maanomalyang flood control projects.
It's a matter of identifying people who were involved in the connivance that really brought this whole government machinery system total breakdown.
Sentro raw sa anomalya ang DPWH.
The process to us, especially coming from DPWH, is already very clear. Without the role of DPWH officials, hindi mangyayari ito.
At sir, aabot yun hanggang sa mga sekretary?
Umabot na nga eh.
Bubuo ng bagong task force ang Office of the Ombudsman para imbestigahan si dating DPWH Secretary at ngayon Senador Mark Villar kaugnay ng mga anomalyang flood control projects. Lalo't 5 taon o mula 2016 hanggang 2021, naging kalihim si Villar sa ilalim ng Administrasyong Duterte.
Because it did not start the last 2 years. It started way back, started in tiny bits in 2018, started to grow. When they perfected the system, it started in tremendous leaps and bounds.
Kasama rin sa investigasyon sina dating Senador Cynthia at kasalukuyang Senador Camille Villar para sa mga proyekto sa baluarte nilang Las Piñas at kalapit na lugar na Bacoor, Cavite. Inaalam kung nakinabang dito ang mga ari-arian at negosyo ng mga Villar.
They're the landowners also that benefited from that. Yung Zapote River Drive, together with the Bacoor properties that were boundaries on the rivers, no? Dinaanan na river. There were improvements made in that area. That's one thing that has to be looked at. Ano yun eh? Pag tigaroon ka, pag dumaan ka ron, alam mo kanilang lupa yun. Nakita mo yung river wall. Tarong mo, sino ba gumastos? Gobyerno o sila? Ganun kasimple yun.
Gumugulong na rin daw ang investigasyon sa pananagutan ni na dating Senate President Chis Escudero at dating House Speaker Martin Romualdez kung bakit nakalusot ang national budget na puno ng napakaraming insertions.
All the narrations from the beginning of the Senate trials that led to these revelations, all of them will be used in putting up the theory of gross excusable negligence. They were able to come up with that budget which included insertions, which included diversions of money from what was supposed to be to what became. So that is, if it's not criminal, then it must be negligence.
Si Escudero, idinawit rin sa anomalya ni dating DPWH Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo.
We have statements leading of a money trail leading to him, narrations of fact that are there already. But of course, we want to buttress it with other evidence, which we're looking to right now. Ano nga eh? Pag wala ka makitang AMLA trail, then you have to follow a cash trail, and we will find it.
Si Romualdez iniimbestigahan rin para sa pagtayo ni dating ako Bicol Party List Representative Zaldico bilang dating House Appropriations Committee Chair.
It was really Zaldico working with some senators that came up with a final version of the budget. And the plan was laid out there. If fingers do not point to the speaker, former speaker, as the leader of the House, he was responsible for the appointment of Zaldico. Nothing is excusable here. At the least, negligence should be charged against those who were responsible for their offices.
Patuloy na kinukuha ng GMA Integrated News ang panig ng mga Villar, ni Romualdez at ni Escudero. Ito ang unang balita sa Salima Refran para sa GMA Integrated News.